I don't know if I'll be able to get him in or not.
No, we'll get him. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, man, you already got him up here. Today on the G3 Sportsman, we're down in Louisiana again. We're here with Captain Jared Adams, going after the Calcasieu Slam. And I'm going to see if I can do it today. So come on and join us right here on today's G3 Sportsman, Calcasieu Lake for the Calcasieu Slam, right here. The G3 Sportsman is presented by Yamaha. Reliability starts here. You know, it's not often we get to come down to Louisiana, but one of our favorite places that we get to come to has been around the Calcasieu Lake area. We were fortunate enough to shoot a couple of shows last summer, so we thought we'd come back this spring and hook up with Captain Jared Adams. Now, what's the Calcasieu Slam?
That's catching one of all of our main target species, redfish, trout, and flounder.
And so you catch all three of them. You get a badge or anything, a special cap, a pin?
No, you just got the privilege of saying you caught the
got the
Calcasieu
privilege.
Slam.
You know, we're going to go after this Calcasieu Slam, and first things first, we're going to do the trout.
Yeah.
Jared, I gotta ask, how in the world, with all this vast amount of water, how do you know where to go?
Well, that's part of being out here 7 days a week. It's not like bass fishing where they go in a certain cove and they're holding to a stump and everything. Saltwater fish move a lot, and the biggest reason these fish are holding right here, there's a lot of oyster reef in here, and this time of the year, the majority of the fish are holding on oyster reefs because that's kind of where all the food chain is. The oysters is there, and then the bait's on top of that, feeding on that, and then the trout come in there to feed on the bait.
There he is, right there.
There you go.
I'm starting to get it down though, on the little ones.
Well, that might be a little better.
He feels better. Yeah, he feels better. I ain't seen him yet. Yeah, he's a little better.
A little chunk.
He's a little better. Yeah. Now that's a perfect eating size right there. I'm gonna put them in the back live well.
Okay.
But I'll first have to ask Eric. Eric, do you want to eat some of these? Okay, we're gonna keep a few of these. There you go, sir. A dropping pole. Just fish this for a minute, you want to?
Yeah. Because it keeps blowing me in there.
Like that, just like that. Just like that. Right.
Chunk.
Good eating size right there.
Oh, yeah.
The hackberry flip.
Yep.
Still got my training wheels on. I just flip them to Jared. He takes them off for me. And you just can't get the guide out of you, can you?
No, it's hard to do.
Nice.
A little 15-inch trout.
Yeah, now boy, I'll tell you, that's good supper right there, man.
Yep.
That's good supper. We're just having us a big old time here on Calcasieu. Still got my training wheels on. He's still training me on these smaller trout and everything, but it's a lot of fun. But we're gonna take a little commercial break. When we come back, we'll be down here with Captain Jared. This segment of the G3 Sportsman is brought to you by G3 Boats, Garmin, Fiocchi Ammunition, Abu Garcia, Ugly Stick, and Mossback Fish Racks. All right, we've done our trout. We've caught a few trout and everything. You so graciously let me catch a few. What's the next species on the slam, and what do we have to do?
Well, the next thing, we're gonna try and catch some redfish. So
in the same place, or?
No, we're gonna run to the south end of the lake to where our ship channel meets the Gulf.
So we're going all the way out to the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, and it's about from where we're gonna be fishing. It's probably it's about a 25-minute run. Down there right now we have, you know, a jetty system that's full of rocks. And, as that bait's coming in, because all the fish and, you know, the bait is starting to come in right now in the spring. So those big bull reds, they stack up down there along those rocks.
Oh, that's funny. Look at him. There he is.
Got him. Right in that hole.
So I'm gonna have to play the drag on it a little bit here because I've just got 12 pounds.
And Scott's the one that forgot the net.
Yeah, but boy, I'll tell you what.
Oh,
You know, we was talking about it up there about
they're big.
different species and stuff that you can catch here at Calcasieu. We've come out, and Jared, I don't really know where exactly we are, so you're going to have to just say.
We're at the end of the Calcasieu jetties, right at the mouth of the Gulf of Mexico.
Right at the Gulf of Mexico.
These
dolphins.
These big bull redfish, they hang around the end of these rocks, you know, feeding on bait coming in, and they're some big fish.
I'm using my 7-foot Veracity Abu Garcia that I was going to use for my speckled trout. So now I'm fixing the Gulf of Mexico test it right now. God, I ain't making no room here. It's like I'm trying to set one of those IGAF whatever records here.
What pound test you using?
I think it's just 12.
12? I think pound for pound, that's probably the strongest fish there is, a redfish.
I'm sure tired of fighting him under the boat. He is wearing me out. And for every...
And when when those big bull reds like that come in the lake and we catch them in the, you know, shallow water, that's a fight there.
There you go. You just leave it in there.
Yeah.
Here we go. Mercy. There you go. Get down here to Calcasieu. Come in here with Captain Jared. I got stuff scattered everywhere. That's not a huge bull red, but let me tell you, for the equipment I'm using right now, he's a dandy. You know, what I found out about fishing the redfish that's different from the specks is actually the terrain for where we're fishing down there in the jetties. You know, we've got a lot of big water. Of course, we're right into the mouth of the Gulf of Mexico, but you know, we switched over, got the little gulp baits or whatever. I wasn't really prepared for this, so I'm sitting here with a spinning rod and some 12-pound nanofill or whatever else. Buddy, when you get a hold of them, it's like on a jet ski.
Oh yeah, it's like hooking a freight train.
I mean, it is just fast and furious, and we had a big time doing that, and I highly suggest doing the redfish thing too. That's a lot of fun. We've got this huge rock pile right here, and that's in about 20, 25 foot of water. Of course, that's pretty deep out here. Porpoises going, dolphins, whatnot. We're casting our gulps. We're using these gulp swimming mullets right here. 4-inch swimming mullets and chartreuse, only using like a 1/4 ounce head. We're just making a cast out there, and if they're there, they hit it. So this is just part of the Calcasieu, another thing hard to say, the Calcasieu slam that we're going after, going to try to get us a redfish now too. Got him?
Hey,
Huh?
I said it drags too loose. There you go.
What about it?
There he is.
Now he knows he's hooked?
Yeah. When I set the hook, the drag was still set for trout fishing. Oop. Let me get around here real quick.
I'm just gonna let mine kind of dangle around here and hopefully there's another one.
Yo.
How's he feel?
Oh, it's a good one.
What's the deal? What's got these redfish here, Adam?
There's a lot of mullet and stuff coming in these rocks, coming in from the Gulf, and they're just hiding behind these big boulders, ambushing ambushing bait as it comes in and out. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, man, you already got him up here. Hang on. There we go. What do you think, bud?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, well, there you go. Part of the Calcasieu Slam right here. Nice redfish here. Hold
Yep.
your fish, man. He done wore me out.
Oh, yeah.
That's another good redfish down here in the jetties with old Capt Jared. So we're gonna go off to a commercial break, and in the meantime, we'll take a few pictures or whatever. So when we come back, you don't know what we may be going after now. But this is another fine example of what you can catch down here at Calcasieu. Let that bad boy go, Jared.
All right.
Yeah, I'd say he's fine. This segment of the G3 Sportsman is brought to you by Team Catfish, Tri-Lakes Marine, Berkeley, Power Pole, Bug Soother, and by Yamaha. Got him?
Yep.
Attaboy. That didn't take long. How's he feel?
That's a good one. Go. Letting that one almost sit on the bottom, really.
Yeah. You stuck him.
Yep.
I mean, tell you, you stood on him.
Oh, you got to drive it through them tough lips.
How's that feel?
Pretty good one. I'll tell you what, though. If you've never done this before, there ain't nothing like it.
Of course, see, you're all muscle and I'm all gristle. See, I'm sore in the morning after all this.
Oh, after a day like this, your ribs will be bruised.
He's putting the death roll on you, ain't he? Oh, he almost got in there. Come here. Come here, come here, come here. Come on, open your mouth. That should be it, shouldn't it?
Yep.
Look at that. That's what I'm talking about right there. Part of the Calcasieu Slam here. Little Berkeley gulp. Minnow. Nice, very nice. Good job, Jared. I mean, that fish right there will whip you on it.
Oh yeah, they're tough.
Pound for pound.
Yeah,
there
pound
ain't
for pound.
A meaner,
That's the
harder
strongest fish
fighting
there
fish,
is.
I'll tell you. Beautiful fish right there. Beautiful fish. After the redfish is, I guess, to complete the slam, is the flounder.
The flounder.
So what's the next plan of attack?
For the flounder right now in the springtime, they're just now starting to come in.
All right, what we're gonna do, we're gonna look for some flounder now. We're gonna try to complete our Calcasieu Slam. I sound like I'm talking like this. Now, what are we doing now, Jared? What's the deal here? We pulled into this canal.
Yeah, we're gonna go in this little bayou in the springtime. These flounder, they're going back into the marshes, and so before they hit the big ponds and kind of scatter out, they'll funnel through these marshes. So we've got a couple little reefs in here that they hang on and ambush bait as it's coming in with the tide. So we're gonna come up here and try and fish this little reef, see if we can catch some flounder. Another
reason to use Captain Jared is I would have no clue about this. In fact, I would probably pass this by. Most of us would.
Yeah.
If we're looking for flounder or whatever. That's why you go with these guys right here.
They come in, and then once they get to the marsh, they all scatter. So you kind of gotta look for these little funnels where they're coming into the marsh and try and.
I don't see how a flounder ambushes anything. He's just so funny looking on the bottom.
Yeah.
It's like they gotta scoop up, come down because their mouth's on the bottom.
Well, with them laying on the bottom like that, they're camouflaged. So really,
anything swims by, they can get it.
You know, it's not like a red or a trout where they're swimming and moving. They're just laying there waiting on it to come by.
Like
There you
this?
go.
Just waiting on him to come by, just like this. And that, I guarantee you, this is a flounder.
Yep.
I can tell.
You're gonna have to do the hackberry flip on them.
I'm gonna have to do the hack. There he is, right there.
Oh,
If I get him in,
better
I
flip him.
have
There it
got
is.
the Calcasieu Slam, boys. Not bad for a rookie to come down and do the Calcasieu Slam, is it?
Oh yeah.
Huh? I'm not even real sure how I need to hold this dude. Look there, where he's been in that mud. Now, what's the keeping size for these?
If it fits on a piece of bread, it's big enough to keep.
Okay, so that's the. I got
There's
you.
no size limit in Louisiana.
Look at him. We all got kind of tickled at that. Okay, both eyes on one side of his head. There you go, boys. Calcasieu Slam. And this isn't the best time to flounder fish. The fall is the,
Yeah, the falls
is the best time.
Good.
you know, but you can catch some,
Oh yeah.
you know, in the early part of the season. And we're using the same thing. We're using the little gulp bait, chartreuse.
Yeah, that little gulp bait. I mean, that's hard to beat. You can catch everything on it.
Like this.
There you go.
You're such a good teacher. You're just allowing me to catch these fish and you shaking them off. There he is. Now, he's too little, isn't he?
No, that's big enough.
Okay, I got to get used to this.
Call that a sandwich fish.
Well, there ain't no easy way to hold these things.
Nah.
He's not giving me any direction either. That's the sandwich fish.
Yep.
Eric is saying, I can taste that sandwich already. A little swimming mullet. That's it, little 4-inch swimming mullet. Ain't a mullet in here that looks anything like it, but
They work though.
they like that chartreuse. This is the Calcasieu Slam edition right here. That's what this is called. You know, we're really proud to introduce the Bay Series models of boats from G3. And we really thought that there was no better place for us to come than down to the Calcasieu area and actually complete the Calcasieu Slam out of it. So it's diverse. We had, you know, different applications for the boat. We were in some really skinny water and running, you know, the long 30 miles or so from one point to the next, cutting into the coves and canals and bayous and whatnot. I really think that our little Bay Series boats are going to be nice for this type of fishing and whatnot for the saltwater anglers, armed with the 150 SHO Yamaha that's going to have plenty of power on it, fuel efficient. We've got the Garmin electronics, the power poles on here, and that's just the perfect rig for the everyday outdoorsman out here down in Louisiana that want to come out and complete their own Calcasieu Slam. Just check out the new Bay Series boats from G3, and I think you'll be able to find one that'll just fit what you're looking for to fish down here in these waters just like we have today. You know, it's funny, we're right back where we started this morning. That looked like a pretty nice one, Jared.
Yeah, it's a little better fish.
We've run the gamut, ain't we, bro? You know, that's a dandy right there.
Oh yeah.
That's our trout of the day, isn't it?
Anything you want to do, you know, we can accommodate you. And you know, if you want an experience of a lifetime, you know, give us a call and come down to Calcasieu, and you know, we'll do whatever we can to put you on fish.
Now we're right back full circle. We're catching a few speckled trout, and we're gonna finish out the day, but you know what? We're gonna close the show right here. We had a lot of fun with Capt and Jared Adams down here with Adams Trophy Charters, is that right?
Yeah, Adams Trophy Charters.
And he's here on Calcasieu Lake, but he can fish a vast area for a lot of different species.
Calcasieu Lake and Sabine Lake.
Yeah, and so come on down here and get with him, and there's no telling what you can catch. He'll put you on about anything. He's a great teacher, he's awfully patient, and he's a dang good fisherman. So, Jared, we really appreciate you
Oh, appreciate it.
coming down here, buddy.
It was fun.
It was a lot of fun. So, hey, we got to get, but just remember, we'll be out there somewhere next week, right here on the G3 Sportsman. Thanks for watching. What have you been the whale, man? Let's eat that dude. The G3 Sportsman has been brought to you by G3 Boats. Quality, performance, and satisfaction. Garmin, the clearest scanning sonar images on the water. Fiocchi Ammunition, what's in your gun? Abu Garcia, for life. Ugly Stick, America's strongest, most sensitive rod. Mossback Fish Racks, no matter how you stack them, we attract them. Team Catfish, #1 in catfishing. Tri-Lakes Marine, the biggest little G3 Yamaha dealer in the Midwest. Berkeley, catch more fish. Power Pole, swift, silent, secure. Bug Soother, repel bugs naturally. And by Yamaha, reliability starts here.
We do a little bit of everything here. It's just, there's a lot of water to fish and a lot of water to learn.
Well, in a nutshell, just go with Jared. Then you can say, when you catch all those fish, you went to Jared.
That reel screaming, wow.
For every 5 feet I gain, he pulls out 12. Well, what in the world got these birds stirred up?